Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your weekly advice readings for the week beginning April 8th, 2019. This is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, and you can also watch this if you're dealing with the Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. It may make sense. And as always, keep in mind these are general readings. So let's see what is going on for you, Capricorn, during this week. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, we do have the Lover's card. So with the Lover's card here, for some of you, this can be a focus on love life. It can be new relationships, new sparks within existing relationships. It can be commitments made during this time. For those of you, this is commitments available to you, whether it's with love or with business or anything else. It is also a card of choice and commitment. Okay, so you may have a couple of different options to look at and you have to pick one and commit to it, okay, basically with this energy. And Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Rising signs may be significant for you, for better or for worse, during this time. Let's see what else we have. So we have the Six of Pentacles. Now with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like something is granted to you. It can be a contract, a job offer, a loan. Usually I would want to say more loan, mortgage, credit, financial support, financial investment, student loan, that type of thing, because it's support that comes to us with strings attached, meaning we promise to do something in return for this, okay, and it comes up in a legal sense as well. So there's definitely that kind of energy coming through. For those of you, this is definitely a look at relationships. This is 2 sixes here. For some, you're assessing your relationship, especially if you're dealing with the Gemini or another earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Is this fair? Is this balanced? Am I getting what I'm giving? Okay, basically. Because it may be that for some of you, you're in a one-sided situation, or someone's just kind of giving you crumbs when their back's against the wall, and you want a more balanced and consistent type of commitment. Okay, so for some, that's what this is about. It may even be, you know, someone withholding commitment, someone delaying it, pushing it back, but they're not really letting you go either. Okay, so for some, that could be what this is. Let's see, the challenge. The challenge is Temperance, and this is the card that flew out of the deck as I was shuffling, but I hadn't made up my mind that the reading was for Capricorn yet, so I didn't take it as a card for you. But with the Temperance, but I always say, you know, if this is meant for the reading, let it come up again. So the challenge with the Temperance card, for some of you, the challenge is you've been too lenient, you've been too accepting, you've been too patient. The challenge is that there is no balance, and maybe that's, you know, something that this person learned that was okay. The fact that we've allowed them to get away with a lot, to them, that was the rule in the relationship. That became the rule in the relationship. If I get what I want because I just do. Because we didn't fight back, because we didn't put our foot down, because we didn't establish a rule from the beginning. Okay, so for some of you, that's why this is happening. For others of you, the challenge with the Temperance card is that you have to make a commitment, you have to make a choice. You're thinking, should I stay or should I go? You're thinking, does this have a future? Because, you know, there's definitely attraction there. There's definitely chemistry there. Don't get me wrong. There's definitely feelings there, absolutely. But when it comes to the practical side of things, when it comes to this relationship, making it in the real world, there's a lack. There's an imbalance. And that's what you're looking at. That's what you're addressing during this time. And you're making your choices, okay? For others of you, the challenge is either you're getting a piece of what you're asking for now and there's more to come, but you have to wait, or it's coming to you in stages, okay? So they're not giving you the whole thing, it's coming to you in stages. Do this first, and then we'll see, and then You have to do that, and then they'll see. This could also be for some of you, if you're starting a new job or anything, they're not making you permanent right away. They're testing you first, and then it's a trial second, and then it's a probation next, and then, you know what I mean? So that's what's going on. And for some of you, this is what you've been dealing with, and you're thinking, well, you know what? How long is this going to go on for? I've proven myself. I've passed all your tests and trial runs and all that. Am I getting this contract or not? Is this permanent or not? What am I doing? In the foundation, we have the High Priestess. So within relationships, for some of you, you might have been dealing with a bit of a one-sided situation. You might have been dealing with, I feel, people being in the relationship for different reasons. For you, it was love. And for them, it was a bunch of things, you know. Either because it was convenient, either because, yeah, they were attracted to you. They didn't really think that far ahead, though. For others, it was, yeah, well, I'll be with you. I want to be with you, but then they don't want what's after that. You know what I mean? So it's just, it's a bit of a one-sided situation, very much imbalanced, okay, with this energy. For others of you, there's been a lot of secrecy. There's been a lot of things not addressed, things not discussed in time, so it just became the rule. For others, you may not have told this person how you feel and just kind of hoped for the best, carrying on, but then nothing changed in the direction you were hoping for. For others of you, they're keeping you on like an apprentice role, or again, a trial thing, like work experience, or, you know what I mean? They're not really making it official that, no, you work here, this is your job, this is your permanent contract, or this is the whatever. And with the High Priestess here, you want something with depth, okay? You want something with depth. In the past, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So with the Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers, for some of you, you're definitely dealing with a soulmate that's meant to teach you about self-worth for some, that's meant to teach you about boundaries for others, that is meant to teach you about communication and expressing yourself for others. So they came into your life and they triggered this lesson. And now it's all about what are you going to do with it. With the High Priestess and the Foundation, it's also kind of confirming that spiritual link as well. And with the Temperance card and the challenge is like, where are you going to apply what you've learned? Are you learning? Are you going to apply the lessons? What are you doing? Or are you going to keep going through the cycle, keep going through the lesson? Either way, there was a change in the past. There was a change that caused the imbalance, and it was never really corrected, is what I'm getting with this. In the Crowning Thoughts position, we have the Magician, so another major arcana. So you have the knowledge, you have the wisdom, you have to apply it. You have to bring it from your inner world into your outer world, is what they're saying with this energy. That's what you're encouraged to do. At the end of the day, you'll do what you want. That's your right, that's your life, your decision. But for those of you that this resonates and you're just not sure why things are not moving forward, that's what this is about, okay? It's about applying the wisdom. It's about applying the lessons, taking charge, taking control, making decisions. Because you've been patiently waiting and hoping for the best, which is fine, except you've gotten to a point where you know the answer already. So you're just, by you patiently waiting, even though you know the answer already, you're kind of hoping that you're wrong. You know, that's what I'm getting with this. But you have to act. You have to create the new beginnings you want to see. So with this Magician, whether it's the conversation with the boundaries about, you know, okay, this is what I see in this relationship. This is what I bring to the table. This is what you bring to the table. I'm not happy with this. I'm happy with this, but I'm not happy with this. What's going on? You know, just having that conversation. Or leaving a one-sided situation. And for those of you, this is demand your worth. Okay, if you're in a situation where they're holding you back in a job, demand your worth and don't be afraid to take charge of that situation. And the outcome, we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're gonna have options. You have choices. If you're in a situation where you're not happy, demand your worth. You will either get your worth, or you will know that they will never give you your worth, in which case you can cut ties and move on to something or someone who will. Okay, that's what this is. But keeping yourself in limbo and hoping that someone figures out your worth, if they haven't done so by now, they never will. Okay, because with the Temperance card here, and with the High Priestess here, and with the Wheel of Fortune here, this is an ongoing situation. Okay, if it hasn't changed until now, it will not change, not for the better. Yeah. Yep. 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 So with the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance card, we have the Four of Pentacles. Things will be what they are. This is keeping things as they are. Okay? This is no change. No. This is how it is. This is not changing. That's what you're dealing with. Okay? And the challenge with the Temperance card is that you're waiting for this to change. There's no intention for this to change from the other party. Okay? From the other person or whoever this is about. With the High Priestess, we have the Judgment card, another major arcana card. And the Judgment card with the High Priestess is telling you the exact same thing that we've already said. You already know. You already know the answer. And you're getting to that point where you can no longer pretend you don't. Okay, and I feel like that's what you're dealing with this week. With the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Two of Swords. Since this cycle started, you've been at a standstill. Since this cycle has started, you have been stuck. And, you know, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. When you're doing those 2 steps forward, it doesn't count as moving forward unless it's followed by more forward movement. If it's followed by moving backwards, that's still being stuck. Okay? With the Magician, we have the Hermit. And this is about being afraid to take matters into your own hands, because what if I'm not going to do the right thing with them? You know, what if I'm not going to do the right thing with the situation? What if I think I'm all that, but I'm really not? Then what do I do? But with the High Priestess and the Judgment card and the Magician here, you know what you need to do, and you're capable of doing whatever it is you want to do. Don't doubt yourself, and don't let fear hold you back. You're good enough, you're trained enough, you're prepared enough, you have your security, you have enough security to be able to do this. Okay, you just have to believe in yourself with the Magician. And then with the Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands and the Page of Swords. So, King of Wands is definitely career. Page of Swords is that contract, is a job, opportunity, a career you're passionate about, a job you're passionate about. Something you can start and grow, not just, you know, start and stay stuck. Okay, so for those of you that this is talking about job situations, that's what's coming in. Give yourself options. Because there are options. Okay? For those of you that this is talking about relationships, I feel that for some of you, this person might convince you to give them more time, because maybe they're getting inside your head and they're making you afraid to be on your own, to be single. And they may convince you to give them more time to figure it out. But there's still no commitment after that Two of Pentacles. There's no commitment coming. And the King of Wands is still very much an independent energy of doing what they want when they want. So just keep that in mind, okay? And for some, it might be that the reason why they don't want to change things is that, you know, they're dealing with someone else as well, maybe a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Or if there's no other person, that just represents the fact that they're non-committal. They do not want to settle down. They like their independence. They like you there when they want you there, and then they like to have freedom at the same time. So it's just, they want their cake and to eat it too. But things have to change. You see how the Four of Pentacles here, he's trying to hold on to the Pentacles, but this is the Death card right there, and she's got like a pocket watch with her. So it's just like, this can't stay like this forever. You have to change it. You have to do what you can to change it, or it will be taken away. But you can control how that happens. You can be the person who creates the change, or you can be the person who has to deal with the painful consequences. So it's just something to think about. Yeah. So there you go. That's your reading. Definitely a thinker. But if this applies to you, let me know. Okay, let me know how. And I hope that the messages help if you are dealing with this energy. Either way, everything's happening because you're in a situation that is not what you deserve. They're trying to give you what you deserve. Your angels, you guys, the universe, they're trying to give you what you deserve. But it's just about not getting in your own way by settling for something that's just not right for you. Okay? And again, don't get me wrong, I know that's easier said than done. It sounds easy, but it's not. It's anything but. Okay? But it is part of this big spiritual lesson. So that's never easy and never fun. But I do hope the reading helps if you are dealing with these energies, okay? So remember to watch your sun, your moon, your rising. Make the most of the energy, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.